everyone. I hope you're having a good weekend. A few things for this week. There's plenty of soil blocks. Please miss any that are still kind of germinating. The spinach has germinated really kind of erratically, so we might need to start some more. Let's kind of keep an eye on it. Some of them, like that little guy, it looks like it's just starting to germinate, but some others don't look like they're doing anything. So we might start more spinach. I have one thing of bib lettuce, and then the romaine really doesn't look like it's germinating, although some of the seeds look like they're cracking. So maybe we'll start one more tray of lettuce. The bok choy we can't, or no, sorry, this is cabbage. The cabbage we can transfer to 4-inch pots. I do want to plant some more kale and collards this week. But I need to go through these. I think some of them kind of got mixed up. And I want to try to pull out the collard plants. So I'll do that when I'm here, maybe tomorrow. So going outside, it looks like we're finally getting some more okra to harvest. Some of these plants still look really eaten up. But it looks like we're finally getting pods to harvest. So you want to harvest them when they're about 2 to 3 inches long. You don't want them to get much bigger than that. Otherwise they get tough. So like I would harvest this one, but like that one's still too little. It looks like there's going to be quite a few, maybe if not at the beginning of the week, probably by the end of the week. So just check that every day. And there are a few on this bed as well in number 6. Oh, like this one's pretty big already. That one's a bit too big. That one we can harvest. So just keep an eye on it. Sometimes you have to kind of like circle around a few times to see where everything is. We can still harvest these yard-long beans in bed 6. We probably won't have these plants for too much longer, but there are still a few flowers on it, so I'm going to let it go for now. The Tokyo Bacana can be harvested. It looks like there are caterpillars in here, which I have found and like picked off quite a few, but it's looking kind of eaten up. So let's harvest as much of this that we can this week. I did just put some BT on it, so we'll want to wash these and then like lay them out to dry on the big towels, the big like bath towels that I have in the greenhouse. So yeah, you just want to kind of like wash them off gently. They are pretty delicate, just to make sure that we get all the like if there are any caterpillars or droppings. There's Cormac saying hi. And if any of the leaves look really eaten up, like just throw those away. Like this one's pretty bad. That one's pretty bad. So you want to we'll compost those. Cowpeas can be harvested still. This plant is probably also not going to be around too much longer, but it looks like there's still a little bit to harvest. I planted this dino kale last week. I am actually going to take this cover off. I treated this with BT as well today because it looks like it's still getting eaten. There were caterpillars on it last week. So we'll just kind of keep an eye on this. Pick off, if you look around, just look on the underside of the leaves, and if you see any caterpillars, pick them off. Some of these leaves are looking pretty rough. Anyways, we'll just keep an eye on that. Let's re-sow the carrots in bed 21. You might just, take a little rake back the straw on top, and then we'll do, I think I did 4 rows. So we just got a ton of new seeds, so let's make sure we're using like new fresh seeds, hopefully from this year. And we'll do 4 rows lengthwise. The seeds are really tiny, so try your best to spread them out a few inches. I know like we'll have to go through and thin them. We just don't want to like have them really tightly packed in there. Otherwise it's hard to thin, and like then you pull out all the seedlings when you try to thin one. So try to be really kind of deliberate about putting the seeds in a few inches apart if possible. The turnips are germinating. I planted some icicle radishes here last week that are germinating. We can still harvest the jalapenos and the shishito peppers. These, I'm kind of thinking we might just pull these up this week. They just keep splitting and they're not looking very good. So I'm gonna figure out what we can put here. We might, well, I don't know yet, but they're just not looking great, and the harvest on them has been really awful. So I'm gonna add that to my list. But we can keep harvesting the tomatoes in this bed. The radishes that were planted here are germinating, so that's good. The kohlrabi that I planted in this bed is not germinating. I think we might just put something in there from the greenhouse though. So more to come on that. Let me just look at my list real quick. I think that's about it. Just let me know if you're here and have questions. But that's about it for now. Thanks guys, bye.